What we have here is Pleo RB. This is our third generation product. This has been on the market about 3 years now. Now Pleo is built as a companion pet, a robotic companion pet, substitute for a dog or a cat or an additional thing. Now, what we have done is put sensors on the body to mimic life. So Pleo RB likes to be cuddled and touched and loved. It's also an autonomous robot, and it has vision and everything it needs to move around. They walk and talk and explore their environment. They really love Coke cans. I think it's the red. When Pleos are first started out, they're called hatchlings. They're like babies. Think of a baby dog that can't open its eyes yet. As it grows and evolves, how you treat Pleo during this early time dictates its personality. Every Pleo has a different personality. Part of it is embedded in the factory, more masculine, feminine. They give them certain skills. As you treat them and love them, that gives the other half of the equation. So they are so different. So anyways, this little pink guy right here, she's pretty ambitious and likes to love, but they want to be touched. You'll notice as I'm touching it, she responds to my touch. Oh yeah. And they really like to be scratched under the chin. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Oh yeah. So when Pleo gets hungry, you need to feed it. It has a real-time clock. So it's you set it by local noon, so it knows. It wakes up like 8 in the morning, goes to bed about 10. You can still play with it after 10, but it goes to sleep really quick. And it's also not screaming in the middle of the night to wake you up. Now Pleos sense cold. If you leave them in the cold too long, they will catch a cold, and then you have to nurse them back to health. If you don't feed or take care of Pleo, you have to nurse them back to health. But other than that, extremely durable products. They can fall, it doesn't really matter. But they have a tendency not to fall off things because of their camera and their other sensors. So they'll walk around, but they usually won't fall down the stairs or, you know, that sort of thing. As Pleos evolve, they get to a point where they're a juvenile. That's where they've learned to walk, but it's really clumsy at first. Think of a colt learning to walk. Once they learn to walk, you can actually give them a name. There's a way to train them, and it's what they call voice dependent. And in voice dependent, you're the master. So it'll only answer to you. So mine was Maximus. I was watching entirely too much Spartacus at the time. So I go, Maximus, I go, I go, come to me, and it would walk towards me, or Maximus sing or dance or bow. It has a whole litany of things that it can do. There's this play mode, which is so much fun. So I go, Maximus, play. And then by touching his body in different positions, you can put him in these different play modes. One of them's red light, green light. You have these cards, a red, a green, and a yellow. You put the green, he'll walk towards it. Put the red, he'll stop, just freeze. The yellow, he'll stop, but he gets all antsy. It's really fun. I love the yellow to torture him a little bit. There's another thing called Godzilla, which is just a crack-up, a party pleaser if there's ever one. So you put him into play mode and you touch him, and he turns into Godzilla. Now, he gets all butch. He's crawling around like this, and then all of a sudden, you know how Godzilla dies at the end of the show? Well, he trips himself, lands on his side, and does these death throes. And then once in a while, not always, because he does different stuff all the time, he'll open his eyes and look around, see if anybody's watching, and then close his eyes again. I love Godzilla. It's got to be well, you can tell my enthusiasm of Godzilla. So, getting back to Pleos, they're extremely durable, a great pet. They're a fantastic first pet for a child. Because you know it's his for a moment, yours for a lifetime. Pleo will, you know, it needs to be fed or to get sick, I mentioned. If he's torturing it, you'll know because he'll be limping. It all heals. But it shows if he's taking care of it or not. So it's a great first pet. It's also a great pet for the elderly who can't, you know, walk a dog or something like that. It's a great pet for couples who travel a lot or single people who travel a lot. It's the pet that, well, always wants to see you. And that's Pleo RB. It's available at www.pleoworld.com, and it retails for just slightly less than $500. And we ship all over the world.